What's going on?
He's saying it's until 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a long practice. It's till 8. Okay, but you're gonna sit till 8 now. What you need to do is go and sign you up. So you can come to practice.
He can play, but he'll have no pads.
Yeah, nah, he can't play, but if his mom signs him up.
What I'm saying is today. He stands there. There'd be nothing for him to do.
Yeah, you just need to see and watch it.
Not even sitting, standing to the bottom of the chair.
What?
No, I'm just saying, I know.
No, when you sign up, they give you your helmet and your tag.
He said what?
This is a live
Whenever you sign up, but this is the time today.
Today is the final game of the season. One team has been importantly a celebration. Senior Day.
It's the Beaver Cougars and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Clark
She's leaving, then I'm coming.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature
Go get dressed.
is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. Some players trying to warm their hands.
MJ, go get your pants. Put your pants on like normal, like you did yesterday. There you go. Not complicated.
We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today.
So,
To you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game.
so hold up. London's going which area? Okay, no, it's what?
No, Nina said, no, they're saying, Nina.
The Jayhawks headed for the ball, and we are ready for action.
Targeting Logan just because.
Yes. Just don't stop.
He's right there. Put your pants on. If y'all give me a hard time, there's gonna be no more hanging out with your friends through the week. Because I'm not about to have this be a distraction. You're like, I don't want to go to practice because I want to hang out. Just put the pants on first. You heard about all the wrong names.
The run inside. It's Martin. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Take the shorts off.
Defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end
What's that, man?
accomplished just that. Really nice play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
MJ, somebody let Bruno out and stop whining.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Come on, you gotta
Fires the pass, intercepted.
get out of there, dog.
Where you want to start your
That was the slowest break on the out route I ever seen.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
There he goes.
What the hell?
Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown,
What bit
Kansas.
QB power RPO?
And there's more of an art to this
That's
one.
crazy.
We know. Like
Haven't
to
seen that.
stick the ball in the belly of the running back and
You
read
get
the
for the
defender
picks for a drive.
perfectly. They
Babe, let
play
Bruno
the
out,
running
please.
back. QB makes the right read, and Palmer It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Casper. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Running inside, it's Martin. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy, David? I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar faces, maybe some guys that a lot of Kansas fans may already know about based on who this team has had to play, but no question, they've got to run the ball.
I'm about to say know about and not like this in the past, right? Edwards was over at Kansas State. Now you switch to the Kansas uniform, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is excited about him. Andy Koltanecki coming back to the Kansas staff. This is an offense that likes to run the football. They want to be physical. That's how they start on offense.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Might be looking to run. Finds his tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And tackled there by the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the game.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Headed back out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are in the very next drive, first play, and they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And
Quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Casper.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cougars will try to move the chains on 4th down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Martin. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll go right back to him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Marshall. That's reeled in. It's Pickett. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark it. 48.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Look.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Move. Go. King.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Buys a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Utah Utes. And it's Missouri looking to On top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. It's on target and complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Motion from the wideout. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down. Lower.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Hey, kill it, kill it.
Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The run inside. It's Martin. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Throwing right. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Martin. Thrust that arm out. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll try it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Final play of the quarter coming. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Into the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Still running at the 40. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a double pass. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Got a man in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. At the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To throw, it's Marshall. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Might be calling a hot route.
Spade up, spade up.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it for a big play. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Flips it out to the back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Under fire. Buying some time. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. The Jayhawks with the response. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner is stopped.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Breaks the tackle. There's some room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Bachmeier. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.